We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first is Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Joe Schobert.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 19-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
On the carry.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Keith Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Eagles 0. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Robert Foster. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Giants 14, Eagles nothing. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half. A first down carry for Barkley.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. Found his target, it's Anderson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. First down. Barkley and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Gain of 12.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
They're running it. Under 10, under 10, 10, 25, check 25, check 25.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Giants 21, Eagles 6.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it'll be 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, incomplete. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jabril Giants. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Saquon Barkley.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got an open man, it's Radley. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Damian Radley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. This one taken just inside the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Intercepted.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Jones on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, first and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
9-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, it's Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darren Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to pump the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw right side. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Watch your slap. Watch lefty, lefty. Slap. Let's go.
Throwing is Wentz. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and all the way in, touchdown, New York. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 35, Eagles 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Now Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
The kick is good.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
28-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones, a short throw to Ingram, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This ball complete, Jones to Ingram. And all the way down to the 27. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Down right around the 25. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
9 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They got 29 yards that time.
Down Eagles.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Wentz again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man here is Foster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Giants.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.